I need to get a better mask. I'm done with this with the ski mask. Because now I can't really use my hands because I don't like this. So I have to hold it the whole time. But let's just get to the main part of the video. I'm just here today to talk about school. I was luckily able to get out of it early today because of congestion issues, which have seemingly since then sorted themselves out. But there's some things I will not be covering in this video because they're entirely two different videos of their own. The school bathroom and the fact that the school system doesn't teach, I don't know if it's, Helldivers 2. But those are two different things. So, let's get into the first thing that I feel like a lot of people that have been to school know about: homework. And the biggest problem with homework is it existing, because it scientifically serves zero purpose. There are scientific studies that prove that homework doesn't do anything. But let's not say, this is a story that is going on right now, and I'm trying to figure what this is on the floor. Oh, it's a tag I just ripped off a shirt. So, I don't know if you guys know what IXL is. It's basically just like the worst thing ever designed to make students cry. But I got a whole page of like 20 of them, and that I am very mad at. I don't need to complete them, I just need to get them to 50, but it's a test grade, and I don't know how to do some of the stuff on it. So, whatever you do, make sure your school stays out of IXL for the betterment of you. Because I've had to deal with it for a couple years now, it sucks. But homework as a whole, unrequired. That's not the word I need, but unrequired is the word I'm almost looking for, but homework should be unnecessary because it should be exclusively for students who aren't doing very good in their classes and need to get their grades up. But in any other circumstance, it should not be required as a part of your grade. It should just be extra credit, and I know a lot of people that say that. And then that's all I have to say about homework, actually. My next point is classes teaching stuff that you never need to know. And I feel like the biggest offender of this is English class. And I feel like right now, specifically in my English class, I'm actually learning something that I like. And that hasn't happened all year, because everything else I've learned all year has just been the same. But I'm learning about comedy right now. I like to laugh, so that's good for me. But for other subjects, I feel like by the time you're in like 5th or 6th grade, you just stop learning new things in science. And that's the important about it, is science specifically. Because in like history, depending on what history class you have, if you have world cultures or your country's history or your state's history or your territory's history, you're just learning the same thing over and over. Fix that? But like for me, I live in the USA, so by standard I have the US history class. But the thing is, I learned all of this twice. Everything I know now, I've learned twice. Because I learned it in multiple times now. Like, I learned it in 5th grade. I learned it now. Like, I'm not learning anything new. I'm just remembering it. It's not like I forgot about it. It's just that it was locked away because I didn't care about it. And then in English, like I said, English right now, I'm actually learning something new. But a lot of the time in English, you're just learning the same thing you learned over. Figurative language, how to write better. And that's actually like the only 2 things you learn in English ever. See, capitalization in 1st grade, punctuation later, a little bit later, not too much. but still, is what's important is important. You learn new things, or you stop learning new things in like third grade for English, and then history, it's a lot more dependent on when you started learning new things. Because for social studies, I feel like I didn't learn a lot until like fourth grade, and that was my state. So, just the history is a lot more dependent on the other things. I said this already, but I didn't really talk about it at all. But I feel like the biggest, no, not the biggest, one of the over history, because this is the least offensive of them. I'm just saying this because I need to bring it up. It's a school video. Science is legitimately rinse and repeat what I learned last year. Other than one thing I learned in fourth grade, which that's the only one I actually forgot. But like right now, we're doing a review because it's like the yearly state testing time. So I'm just relearning everything I already learned, or just reminding myself of it. But then there's no point because I'm just going to learn the same thing next year. Actually, just me talking about the yearly testing brings me to the next point. I love having videos, the scripts, and I just talk. It makes me feel like I'm talking to you. But what I was talking about right before that, the yearly testing, mine's called STAR. It's so dumb. Like, the thing itself is not dumb. I understand it. Like, they want to know how you're doing in the moment by the end of the year. The tests are the dumb ones. Because it's legitimately, here's the thing you've been doing since third grade. I understand why you need to test it in third grade. I don't think I took a single one in third grade. I don't remember ever taking a test STAR in third grade. It's ridiculous, because, like, I've been doing this for years now. So my friends, all of us have been in the same district. Well, a couple of us have. Since we met each other years and years and years and years ago. My VR just beeped. But years and years and years ago, we took the STAR test, and then we took it the next year, and then the next year, and then we took practice STARs as well, which doesn't make sense to me, because you're getting the same amount of time to do them as you are to get the real STAR done, and that doesn't make sense to me. I'm all for skipping school. I don't like school. That's one of the reasons I'm making this video, is because I don't like it. But school tests you on things that you've been doing for long periods of time. Like I said, I've been doing the STAR test for years. I took, like, how many STAR tests do I have this year? 1 second, let me do the math. So, if you did enjoy this video, like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for me to do, just leave a comment down below. Don't super thanks me. I don't have a card, so I won't get any money. But, like I said, if you have any suggestions, I'm small enough to where you can leave comments and I'll read them. I like reading my comments. But thank you for watching, and goodbye. There's no way I did that right. But third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 4 years of doing the STAR test is when you don't need to have practice anymore, when you get to the 7th grade. Oh, and my congestion's coming back. Great. I know this is from clog. Oh. So I need to finish this quickly. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Oh, but the STAR test's dumb. Practice STAR test's dumb. Real STAR tests, they're okay. I have one tomorrow. I need to wrap this video up. If you want a video on school bathrooms, then comment that down below. But it's time for the outro. Like, I think you need at least one, no, at most one depending on what grade you're in. If you're at my grade and you've been doing it for as long as I've been doing it, you don't need any. You don't need any practice. If you're in like 6th grade or like 4th or 5th grade, you don't need to have the fake STAR test for you. You don't need that or you do need that. My bad. I'm thinking about the 7. You probably don't need it anymore. 4th through 6th and 3rd as well. Like those is when you could use it just because you need to memorize how to actually do it. But 7th and beyond, you don't need to practice doing it anymore because you've done it. Let me do the math. I took 12 practice stars. And then including the real stars, I took 16 stars through the total of this whole school year. From August to, I don't know what month, I haven't really figured actually, I think it's May. But I did all of that in that amount of time. Or I did 12-star tests. So not the real ones, just fake ones to prepare me for the thing I've been doing for years. What's that? No. But the thing I've been doing for years. And even people that like are new to the STAR test and have moved from other places across the U.S. still took their version of the STAR test. I met these people the other day. Where were they from? I don't remember where they're from. But they didn't have STAR tests. They had a different thing that was just STAR tests, twisted around to be just a different name, and that's it. Like, that's basically just what it was. Just another state test that is used to track students, but also torture them. They're at random and not needed practices.